Today on the bench we're going to tie you up the GP. Now the GP is a nymph that has all the main components you want in a nymph. It has the right size, real good color, and it has weight. Make sure you have these materials ready before you tie the fly. We're going to tie the GP on a Mustad C49S size 10 hook. We'll use some 8/0 black thread to tie with. For the bead we'll use a 1/8 gold tungsten. We'll use some orange pheasant rump fibers for the tail, some burnt orange dubbing for the body. For the wing case, some olive pheasant tail, some small copper wire for the rib, white goose biots for the legs, and for the thorax we'll use some rusty brown dubbing. The first step in the fly is to take our gold bead and put it so that the small hole on the gold bead is towards the eyelet, and then tie in our black thread. I've now taken some orange pheasant rump fibers and I'm going to put them in for the tail, but first measure up. Make sure it's about the distance of the hook, about the length of the hook, and then tie them in for the tail at the hook bend. Take some medium copper wire and tie it in the back of the hook, and this is going to be used to rib the wing case a little later. Take some green pheasant tail and tie it in at the back of the hook, and this will be used for the wing case after we dub in the body. Take some burnt orange dubbing and dub it on your thread nice and lightly, and make sure you have a nice thin amount. Nymphs do have a thin body, so dub in a thin amount of dubbing, and then we're going to wrap up and form the body. And when you wrap, again, keep the body fairly thin. Now that the body is dubbed in, I'm going to take my green pheasant tail and pull it forward to form a wing case. And I'm going to grab my copper wire and slowly pull it forward over the wing case to form about 4 to 5 ribs on the fly. Take some more green pheasant tail and tie it in for the wing case just behind the gold bead. Take 2 white goose biots and measure them up about the length of the hook. And these are going to be our legs, and we're going to put them off the side just so the tips are pointing out, so they're splayed out. Take some rusty brown dubbing and dub it onto your thread, and this will be the thorax. And when we wrap the thorax, you want it fairly bushy because we're going to pick it out to form some more bushy like legs. So make sure you dub on fairly thick and wrap forward to form the thorax. The final step in the fly is to take our green pheasant tail and pull it forward over our thorax to form the wing case. After we whip finish the fly, we're going to take it out of the vise, and we're just going to pick out the thorax. Pick out all the dubbing on the thorax just to give it a real nice bushy look. And there it is, the finished GP nymph. Now when you're tying nymph patterns, some important things to remember. Make sure it has the weight, and make sure that it matches the size and colors of the nymphs in your local waters.